Hey guys, welcome to another channel of Texas Cruising 6.2. Last video I uploaded was maybe a week ago, and it was concerning the issues that Mr. Powell with Family Cruising, the situation he was going through or is going through. And that video did receive a lot of comments, both positive and negative. And I understand that, and I actually really like that. You know, I like people to comment and, you know, say the honest truth. If they agree with me, dislike my video, I read all my comments, and as you all know, I actually try to reply to each and every one of them. But I've been at work, as you all know, with my job in the medical field. I work 4 or 5 days on, then I have 2 days off or 3 days off straight, depending if I work the 4 or the 5. And during that time, that's why it's been almost a week since I've loaded a video, because I actually work like 18-hour weeks, 18-hour days. Like, they range anything from 16, which is usually never 16. It's more like 17 and 18-hour days. So, but anyways, to go back to this, so I'm finally getting a chance to upload again. Oh my God, I think one of my tires might be a little bit low. It feels kind of weird. Yeah, it feels kind of weird, but anyways, so here I am, guys. I wanted to go ahead and when I got off work earlier today, there's another issue going on with Mr. Cory from Tall Guy Reviews. Now, I actually just saw his video, and let me tell you something, guys. Wow, now that one does really, as they say down, you know, that one there really is a cause for concerns. The way I understand it, Mr. Cory and his brother Jeremy were down in Arizona for YouTube. They were actually going to go to the drag strip and film videos for his viewers, but they were stopped by Arizona police. And if you look in the video, and I'll post it right here.
So it appears we just got pulled over, G Squad, once again. So let's see what you're talking about. You can click on sirens and all that.
Keys.
What's happening?
Give me keys.
The keys for what?
Give me your keys. Did I stutter?
What I did not like about the video is how the police officer, or what he not like about the actions of the police officers, how he actually approached Cory's car. He actually approached Cory's car with such a bad attitude, and you know, just ask him, hand me the keys. And of course, when somebody approaches you, you're not racing, you're not doing anything. We're actually stuck in traffic. If I'm stuck in traffic and I'm driving my ZL1 and a police officer stops me, I'm gonna think he's gonna ask for my license, registration, and, you know, insurance. Why would a police officer ask me for my keys, you know? So it kind of like threw Cory, as you can see in the video, off the loop. And the police officer, he asked the police officer, I mean, keys to what, or why keys, or something like that. And the police officer lost it, and he starts yelling, did I stutter? Did I stutter? Well, he actually only says it once. But just the attitude is just so... I mean, you can actually feel it, that he's just so upset. And I don't want to judge people. Maybe the police officer had a really bad day. Who knows? But just the way that he approached Cory in his vehicle, in the driver's side of the vehicle, I just do not agree with that. And one comment I do want to make, I did get some comments regarding my last video that I was anti-police officer, this and that. Not to blame the police officers. And you know what, guys? I'm actually not. I'm actually pro-police. Where I come from, my uncle has been the sheriff for, God, almost 30 years. In another county down in South Texas, I have a cousin that's a district attorney. And in my family, around California, Texas, Florida, I have a lot of family that's in law enforcement. So I'll tell you, believe me, guys, I am not against police. I'm actually pro-police. If you look at my Instagram, I follow a lot of local police organizations and police officers. I've never had a problem with one, ever. And I have been pulled over a couple of times, and I'm always respectful to them because they're very respectful to me. But in seeing that video where he approaches Cory like that, to be very honest with you, as you can see in the video, Cory really took it to heart, and now he himself was being like a little bit disrespectful. When the cop comes over, the cop says, Cory tells the cop, do you want my license? Do you want my insurance? Then Cory just says it out there that I stutter. He himself says it back to the police officer. And I understand Cory, because if, you know, we're grown men, if a police officer approaches me when I'm not doing anything, you know, and starts yelling at me, who knows how I'm gonna react? I mean, that would not work for me at all. I'd probably end up in jail myself. So when the police officer gets Cory's information, he actually leaves to his brother's car, Jeremy. And he actually asks for Jeremy's keys as well. But as you can see in the video, Jeremy puts his foot down and he says, you're not gonna get my keys. Why do you want my keys? And the police officer says, caught you racing. He actually said it. If you can hear it there, we caught you racing. And Jeremy was like, nope, I wasn't racing. He doesn't give him his keys. Now, you all know that if the police officers really had evidence that they were racing, they would have dragged them out through the window and taken him his keys and thrown him in jail. But as you can see in the video, the actual police officer looks very nervous, and the police officer actually backs down.
Give me your keys.
For keys for what?
For racing, give me your keys.
No, I ain't giving you my keys. I wasn't racing. What are you talking about?
Seriously?
I wasn't racing.
You're not.
You just pulled him over. I wasn't even racing. How was I racing? I was in
Do you have
traffic.
your ID?
Yes, I do.
Do you have your license, registration?
Yes, I do. You ain't even pulled me over.
Somebody contact the charger. He's just something. I ain't pulling you over.
No, you didn't pull me over. You didn't even pull me over. There's my ID. You tell me I was racing. What?
Trooper Davis will have.
Yeah, you pulled him over. That's my little brother. I'm waiting on him.
Okay. Do you have a registration?
Oh, you didn't pull me over. Don't lie.
We're gonna get to the mechanic something.
I'm telling you, don't lie.
I'm not lying.
I got you recorded. Don't you?
And does not take away the keys from Jeremy. It's just that the video just really doesn't make sense, and you can tell how the cops were actually caught lying. Now, going back to when the police officer goes back to Cory's car, he's more calm, more subdued, and I think he's just about to write Cory a ticket. Howdy. Thank you. I don't think Cory was actually going to be taken to jail, because as you can see, Cory's sitting in his car, and the police officer is just telling him, you know, I guess giving him his papers back. But what Cory did next is asking for his name, and the police officer says, I already gave you that. And Cory repeats it, and he says, oh yeah, AJ Davis or something like that. But when he asks for the badge number, you can tell that that's when the police officer actually really lost it. Think about it. All he did was ask for a badge number, and that's a right, so we can write a complaint. The police officer says, step out.
What's your name? I'm sorry.
I thought I told you that. Trooper Davis.
H.G. Davis?
Yes,
Okay.
J. It's a J in there.
And badge number?
Yeah. Come on up.
Come on out.
Just when he asked for the badge number, he says, step out, and he gets arrested. That really doesn't make sense, and it really, you know, gets me upset. You know, coming from a person that, like I said, have a lot of my family members in law enforcement, and just to see something like this happen and have police officers just act the way they treated these guys, and lie about it. I mean, I hate saying that they lied, but if you look at the video, that's what it seems like. And I'm not saying that all police officers are bad. No, I know my cousin that's the district attorney. He's had that position himself for several years. He always gets reelected, because he's a very good district attorney, very fair and very honest. My uncle, sheriff, almost 30 years. There are good police officers out there, and great police officers, and I'll always keep them backing them up. I'll always support the blue. But just the way these police officers acted on camera. Now, what really got me really upset, I guess, Jeremy was released, and Cory was taken to jail. Now, Cory was taken to jail, and supposedly, remember, the officers had said racing.
Alright, step out.
What am I stepping out the car for?
Step out.
Why am I stepping out the car?
Because he caught you racing. Go ahead and step out.
I wasn't racing. Don't touch my camera.
Step
Here,
out
hold
of the
this.
car.
That's the reason for the stop. And while there's a lot of yelling back and forth in the video, and that's what really got me nervous, because when you hear yelling like that back and forth and a police officer's involved, you actually hear gunshots at the end of the yelling, or you know, I mean, it seemed on the video that it was escalating to that. At one point, you hear the police officer yelling at Cory's.
Get in the car! Get in the car! You're under arrest! Get in the car! Get back in your car!
Stay right there, bro, because he's power tripping.
He always gets reelected, because he's a very good district attorney, very fair and very honest. My uncle, sheriff, almost 30 years. There are good police officers out there, and great police officers, and I'll always keep them backing up. I'll always support the blue. But just the way these police officers acted on camera. Now, what really got me really upset, I guess, Jeremy was released, and Cory was taken to jail. Now, Cory was taken to jail, and supposedly, remember, the officers had said racing. That's the reason for the stop. And while there's a lot of yelling back and forth in the video, and that's what really got me nervous, because when you hear yelling like that back and forth and a police officer's involved, you actually hear gunshots at the end of the yelling. But if you really hear at the video and pay attention, you hear the police officer saying like 3 charges. It was exhibition of speed, racing, and reckless driving. So, and think about it, these 2 guys were stuck in traffic. Cory was actually following Jeremy. Jeremy was ahead of Cory, and they both have Hellcats, or the way they call them, Hellkeezes. They both have Hellkeezes, as Cory calls them, and they were actually stuck in traffic. And you see on the video, traffic isn't going but like 50 miles an hour. It's like stop and go traffic. So Cory was taken to jail for 4 days, guys. Think about it. He's not even in his home state. He's in Arizona. And he spent 4 days in jail. How fair is that for a man that wasn't even racing? He wasn't even doing what they supposedly stopped him for. Well, when he finally bailed out, the charge that Cory got was exhibition of speed.
He gets charged with aggressive driving, and I get charged with following too close.
Exactly.
Doesn't make sense, guys. That's just doesn't make sense. What happened to we caught you racing? So I just think the whole situation sucks, man. I hope that police officers and maybe their superiors up in Arizona look at these videos and maybe do retraining, because I hate the whole thing of car guys against police officers, and the whole, I just don't agree with none of that. And I just hope that people go back and look at these videos and do retraining, or because I really think that the police officers could have really approached Cory and his brother in a different manner. Literally, completely, they could have approached them in a different manner, but they didn't. And I do really feel that if they were stopped for racing, why didn't they charge them with racing? Of course, because they didn't have evidence. They didn't have evidence, and the cops, I think that the cops knew that, they were lying. But, and like I said, I hate saying that, but if you look at the video, it just doesn't make sense. And to have a man that you stopped for racing, serve 4 days in jail. These are 4 days, guys. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I can't spend 4 days in jail. I got bills to pay. That would, please. I mean, I'd probably have one of my cars repossessed if I spent 4 days in jail. I mean, and then to come out of jail and find out that you're going to be charged with something totally different than what they told you they caught you doing, just doesn't make sense, man. It just doesn't make sense. And the police officer, I think he said his name was AJ Davis. I wish I knew why he approached Cory's car just the way he did. I mean, that's nonsense. That's if he wants any form of respect, you know, he should understand that respect needs to be given. I don't know, maybe somebody called them in for racing. When the cars are stopped, you can see the traffic. The traffic speeds up to like 30, 40, then it slows down. Speeds up to like 30, 40, and then it slows down. And they were caught racing. How in the world can you be caught racing at, during traffic? So, guys, one thing we can do, Cory's channel is Tall Guy Reviews. Jeremy, his channel is called The Life of Jeremy. Go on there, look at their videos. Maybe they can make money off of that. And also, if you like their videos, please subscribe. They do have great content. But yeah, I mean, they're gonna have to hire attorneys in Arizona. They're not. Cory's not from Arizona, so it's gonna cost them money. But it's like he said. I mean, he's gonna fight it till the end. He knows he's right, and he's gonna fight it till the end. And I just think it's sad to have an innocent man now have to worry about filing charges in another state where he doesn't even live, having to hire an attorney where he doesn't even, reside. That's going to be tough and expensive. And I don't know, guys, maybe sometimes the police officers, that's what they're hoping for. You're not from there, they're going to charge you with charges, and a lot of people would just pay them and keep on going, not bother with them. But I like the fact that Cory said he's going to fight it, and he's going to fight it till the end, till it's resolved, because he knows he was not racing. And his brother said the same thing. So go ahead, guys, and look for their channels. It's Tall Guy Reviews, and the other one is The Life of Jeremy. And please comment on this video. And like I said, guys, because I did get a lot of comments saying that I was negative, that I was against the police department. Nothing could be further from the truth. I'll always be, support the blue. I support my local community, police officers. I mean, let's face it, if somebody breaks into my house, first number I'm going to dial is 911. So if I'm going to rely on them to protect me and protect my son, I sure am not going to be against them in any way whatsoever. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up or a like. And please remember to subscribe to my channel.